Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be reviewing the following CNBC shows: Fast Money, Mad Money, and Options Action for the week of April the 20th to April 24th, 2009. Again, I'd like to remind you, this is merely a review of the following shows: Fast Money, Mad Money, and Options Action, and only looks at the upside plays from these shows, and not the underlying options used in these calls. And ETFs may be used in place of indexes and commodities. Now, what I merely do is get an average analyst ranking of those plays through these free websites. Now, first, we move on to Fast Money's very own Guy Adami. Now, of all of his upside plays today, he has Gilead, IBM, AT&T, Abbott, BHI, McDonald's, and Oracle all come in as moderate buys for the week. Also, you can see all of his upside plays for the week that come in as a hold rating. And all of his upside plays that come in as a sell rating. Also, JJC is an ETF that tracks copper and that has no analyst coverage at this time. Now on to Karen Finerman. We have GAZ come in as a strong buy, and RIG, Cisco, Oracle, and Natural Gas come in as moderate buys. Also, you can see her upside plays that come in as a hold, and her upside plays that come in as a sell. Now we move on to Jeff Mackey. He has GAZ come in as a strong buy, and Natural Gas come in as a moderate buy. Also, you can see the rest of his upside plays that rank a hold and a sell for this week. As for Pete Najarian, he had Gilead, IBM, Teva, Akamai, 3M, and National Oil Well Varco come in as moderate buys for this week. Also, you can see all of his upside plays, which rate a hold, and all of his upside plays that rate a sell at this time. Also, you can see that PKOL has no analyst ranking at this time. As for Tim Seymour, he had Gold, BHI, Coal, McDonald's, and Exxon all come in as moderate buys for this week. As for his upside plays that rate a hold, here they are. And all of his upside plays which rate a sell for this week, they're here as well. As for Brian Sutherland, he had MRO come in as a moderate buy. Also, Joe Terranova was on Fast Money, and he had NTG, IBM, and Exxon all come in as moderate buys. Also, the rest of his plays are here for review as well. There were also some special guests on the show. We had Heather Bellini and Gerard Kensley, and you can see none of their plays made it into the buy camp this week. Also, there's Pip Coben and Roger Cordillo. You see Pip had ADBE and Akamai come in as moderate buys. Also, Roger, he picked quite a few commodities, and these were the best ETFs that I could find to track those underlying commodities. So you can see SGG comes in as a moderate buy at this time. Also, Joe, which is coffee, and I'm not sure what the last one is. As for Dan Fitzpatrick, he picked Amazon and that to move higher, and that is currently rated to sell at this time. Jim Goldman was on the show, and he chose IBM to move higher, along with some other stocks, which don't make it into the buy camp this week. There were also Mark McKinney and Dan Niles, and Dan Niles chose eBay to move higher, and you can see that's also rated a 4.0 out of 5 stars, or a moderate buy at this time. Also, there was Scott Redler and Jeff Tamenslow, and you can see none of their plays made it into the buy camp this week. As for Jason Turner and Jim Suva, none of their plays made it into the buy camp this week. Now onto the show, Mad Money with Jim Cramer. Now, of all of his upside plays for the week, he had Gold, Hewlett-Packard, IBM, AT&T, TSM, Abbott, EMR, McDonald's, Occidental Petroleum, Pepsi, and TRV all come in as moderate buys for the week. Also, you can see all of Cramer's plays that come in as a hold this week. And all of Cramer's upside plays for this week that rate a sell at this time. Now on to the show, Options Action. Now you can see of all of their upside plays, none of them made it into the buy camp this week. Now, in review, the strong buys are GAZ. Also, you can see all the moderate buys here for you as well. So again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of April 24, 2009. And I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. Also, I am not affiliated with CNBC or any of its affiliates, or any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own shares of General Electric, IBM, JP Morgan Chase, Coal, Morgan Stanley, S&P 500, and natural gas. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from JMB FLP saying thank you and see you next time.